Some call it the Open. We like to call it qualifiers, as now all-stars from the Red Light Racing Group, one of iRacing's longest running and most respected clean racing league since February of 2014, bring everybody from the BRL, Skidder Creek Modified Series, Yesteryear, or the Scrambler Series who are looking to become a hooligan. We've got 125 laps to settle it for the All-Star race in 2 weeks, where we race something completely different. Of course, right now, we're going to be running some super late models around Rockingham Speedway. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching the first ever Hooligan 125 here on the Virtual Grip Network. My name is Jeremy Scott. Pleased to have the institution J.R. Shepard alongside. And J.R., there's something about super late models in Rockingham that gets me all giddy. The iRacing pace car takes the field down the front straightaway, takes the hard left onto pit road. Maxime Theriault and Ken Allen will be on the front roads. Maxime start to call as we're started for the All-Star race for Red Light Racing. Green flag is out and still side by side, so eventually we're going to have to get in a single file formation, but really at these speeds you can run side by side as most drivers get down to the bottom line. A couple of drivers going a little high through turn one, kind of hold our breath through turn two, as that's one of the most treacherous corner here on the racetrack. One in the wall already. Does he take another? At least 2, 3, 4 cars already involved. A caution is out. Yeah, so your earlier third place runner now falling all the way back to 20th position. That's a drop of 18 spots since the grid position. Of course, normally we kind of say, this is big problem. Turn 3, the big one has happened already. A lot of front-running contenders already involved, and a huge mess right there through 3 and 4. Caution number 1 is out. It takes a couple, 2, 3 laps to make something happen, and that's the thing. It's going to be a lot of patience, as now you see O'Donohue closing in on Wagner once again. That's the battle for the lead. And sitting back there in the popcorn position is Cristobal Valenzuela. But Dunwoody also. Oh, that's a little bit of contact there. We might have a yellow here. And indeed we do, as a couple of cars are deep into the wall there in turn 4. One car upside down. And that's going to be Goodman who's on his lead. He's going to be out of this race. And I think Dunwoody also might be game over for him. I found it interesting that even he was all up against the pit wall there going down the straightaway in spite of Barry being so far. But we know if he smells blood in the water, he's going to close in. Right there you have Kira Capolis losing another spot as Vitorino goes around the number 11. That's going to be for 7th place. So the 7th currently in 7th right now. And not sure what's going on with Dennis here, but he's not having a good time. However, if you're Brandon Hawkin, you're kicking yourself for having a bad start, but you're watching the top. As we get off big problems as Kirkopolis has more issues. He's going to fall down line. Bruno Vitorino also falling down. So a little bit of contact in turn 5. You see that a lot here, and a little surprising though that it happened so late in the going. Of course, the quiet man diving low and letting the leader go by as we are 2 laps to go in this season. Around turns 3 and 4, he'll look up at the flag stand and see the white flag. Final lap for Luke Logan Allen, taking the lead early and done nothing but dominate as he works down the back straightaway for the final time. Win number 1 was a South Boston. Win number 2, he worked for it, and he comes across turn 4, takes win number 2 in convincing fashion. Checker flag is out. Luke Logan Allen's your winner. Todd Liston-Fish is second, and he's going to do some donuts here between 1 and 2, and you know what? The kid deserves it.
Yeah. If you're going to lose the car, you might as well do it after the finish line.
Third place goes to James Lowe. Your champion, Lewis Flowers, finishes off in 4th place. So you know what that means. We've got 4 drivers to interview when we come back here on the Virtual Grip Network.
Jeremy Scott has wandered down the virtual paddock. He has found your Pro-Am champion. Hashtag Aiden for Pro. It's Aiden Carter.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth, Jake. Aiden, once again, you are the champion here in Pro-Am. Congratulations, and let's talk about the races first today. They were interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, I think interesting is definitely the right word. I was saying this to my teammates. I think I lucked into having the best option of having a race starting from the back of the grid in both races, because it gave me a perfect opportunity to miss whatever was going on in front of me. It was very interesting, but glad I could finish off the season with another couple wins.
Indeed, and let's talk about your teammates too, because Giannis Shaltain, the AM champion, finished 5th overall, and John Lloyd, starting at the front, really ran quite well, holding his own, falling back to only 13th. So you guys got something going on over there, Fry Guys.
Yeah, it's definitely going really well. I think we kind of went into the season with not many expectations, but we've definitely exceeded what we thought we were capable of, especially as a team as well. I don't know if it's confirmed yet or not, but I think we have won the team's title, if I'm not mistaken, as well in the AM class. So we've done a really, really good job, and throughout the season we've grown. Giannis has been an incredible force all season in the AM championship. To come away from the season with 10 class wins is insane. So he's done an impeccable job, and John's always improving. So I'm sure if he's back next season that he'll be up and fighting for the AM title as well.
And do we sense a pro promotion for you for next year?
I think I've avoided it for too long now. It's definitely coming. I just need to sort my qualifying pace out, and then hopefully I can be a bit more competitive in the pro class. But yeah, I think there's no denying that I can't I can't sit in pro-ams any longer, unfortunately.
Well, Andy Shield letting us know that the points are done for the season, and yeah, it looks like that you guys are definitely the AM champions over RAA Sim Sport 2. So you take a look at that lineup with Livingston, Vettel, and Tennyson. That's a tough trio to try and beat for the title. So congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's been a good fight with them. It's been pretty nip and tuck between the two teams for the whole season. So we kind of just went into this final round just targeting to make sure we finished as close to the RAA cars as possible, and it went really well. So yeah, really, really proud of our team.
Aiden, congratulations. Love having you here on the podium. Love having you here in the series. Anyone you want to thank?
Thank my mum and dad who watch every week. My dad especially, he's a huge fan of watching these races, and he does a debrief with me after every single race, telling me what I did wrong and what I can improve on. And of course the wider Fry Guys team as well. Beyond the three of us, there are a bunch of lads that I race with on a regular basis, and they always support us throughout our races as well. So a big shout out to them.
I love it when Dad's like, hey, you could have done this better, could have done that better. I get it too.
Yeah.
No worries. Congratulations on your championship, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you very much.